Hello. It is Truly Bedrock stream weekend. Artemis is not in the chat yet. So I don't know what to do.
My man, I did not realize what time it was.
No worries, you're good.
I was like completely did not realize. Can everybody
I started my stream. Well, no, I started opening OBS and stuff because I was early, and then I found out that I had issues.
Oh dear,
I had to fix the issues. I think I probably still have issues, but it's fine.
No, that's good. Well, I'm at the Christmas area. Where would you like me to give you the stream box and then raid you?
I am... Okay, that's an issue. I am at the Christmas area as well.
Oh, cool. Would you like to see my really special Christmas decorations?
Hang on a minute.
Right. Put the face on.
They can hear you. Yeah. What? They can hear you twice, but it's on my end. Voice chat output. This is what I get. I've messed around with my audio setup.
Oh, that's what you get. That's what you get.
Hang on. So
well,
voice
I shall get ready to raid you.
You know what? I'm surprised you couldn't hear yourself. Okay. That
No, I can't.
should have fixed it. There we go.
Why is it saying my stream is not running?
Your stream's not running. This seems like an important... There's double music as well. What?
Oh, it's a texture pack. Okay, that's what makes it invisible. Fair enough. Okay, now I do believe that you are streaming on YouTube as well.
Yes, I am on the Twitches and the YouTubes.
There he is. Why doesn't it show you first? You're my friend. The blue alien, one word.
Yeah, just the AlienDoctor. I used to be an underscore, but not anymore.
There you are.
That's
there
nice.
you are. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna get ready to start the raid. And those of you who are on YouTube, gish your link to YouTube. I can't be bothered to go find it.
Yeah.
Let's give a little shout out to
There is like, I do have the YouTube redirect thing set up, but I have not. You gotta like dig through it. There's like so many menus to get to it. So.
Fun. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Message me. Yeah, link. And then we can send everybody. And then I can give it a stream box. Christmas stream box.
It was so weird when you said that. I was obviously watching your stream and you were saying like, what should you name it? And I just said out loud, Christmas. And then like 2 seconds later, you were like, I know what to name it. And I'm like, what?
Christmas.
You're listening to me.
Christmas. Right, let's see. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, go to Alien YouTube channel. I'm confused. Hang on a second. It should be in Truly Bedrock.
Yeah, it'll just be youtube.com/@TheAlienDoctor/live.
All right, copy link. Yay, we have the technology. We have the technology. There you go. There you go.
There we go. Thanks so much for the totally unexpected raid. I mean, who would have thought that, you know, we would get a raid on stream weekend?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Not expected.
Who would have known? There you go, sir. Please enjoy.
Thank you all. Your, yep, face art, sort of.
Yeah, there it is. It's up on the it's on the tree.
Oh, beautiful.
For
Beautiful.
everyone to enjoy.
That's truly a
Beautiful.
masterpiece.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
I also can't help but notice there is a blue shulker box here.
Yeah.
It says for the alien doctor.
It is. Look at that. Look at all that tough.
Are you meant to say who I haven't done a Secret Santa for a while. Are you meant to say who got you the present, or is it meant to stay a secret?
I don't know.
Afterwards?
I prefer to wait until everyone's got theirs, and then I think we should be like, okay, who got me mine?
Okay. Well, let's hope the person.
etiquette.
Let's hope the person that I got isn't watching my stream, because I need to finish one part of their present.
So, I will tell you that one of these is something that I have dropped off.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'll leave you to. But this is the stream. Christmas stream box for you. Christmas.
Thank you all.
All right. Have a good one. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Hello. I'm gonna warn you. I am ill. My throat hurts. My voice hurts. My head hurts. I keep sneezing, and my nose is running. So if I'm not on my, usual kind of, yeah, I don't know. Basically, I'm struggling. So don't expect me to think very well today. I don't know. You know what? I can't even get out the sentence that I'm trying to get out right now. So this is going to be an interesting one. Anyways, hey Jade, how's it going? Corvanic, welcome on in. Do your toes hurt? My toes do not hurt. Thank you for checking. Mr. Late or Mr. Alien Late Doctor says Longhorn. I mean, the stream technically started at exactly the right time, but then I had to wait for the Twitch adverts, so it took a little longer. Illness is how the humans win. Do aliens have toes? I don't know. PLJ, welcome on in. Mitchie, Ron, Jen, Trunga, Iris. I think that's everybody. Corvadic. No, I read your message. Just one big moist toe. That's not nice even for me. But you're supposed to start 5 minutes early so you can hand off on time. There are no written rules about this. It does not say that I have to start 5 minutes early. Maybe I wanted to give Artemis more time. She didn't even see the time herself. I was waiting. I was in the VC before Artemis was. Okay. Where even is my portal? Yeah, this is another issue that we may need to fix. The nether hub is great and the nether tunnels, but my portal is here and the tunnel is here and there is no door. The problem is I have kind of mildly procrastinated adding a door there because it's made of concrete powder and it's all just gonna fall down, and that seems like a lot of effort. So that's a future problem. Let me know if I have audio issues, such as earlier. I don't think the music is echoing. But if it is, I can potentially fix it. I am 99% sure blurps don't work, and any sound effects. So if somebody follows or anything, you're not gonna hear it, or blurps. That is a thing I will fix in a bit. Also pretty sure that my microphone has a ton of delay right now. So that's great. But anyway. See, I can hear it perfectly, but you guys cannot. In fact, I think I know. Hang on a minute. You need to refresh the cache on those. That will not solve this issue. But I know what will. Bidoo. What am I looking for? You can add noise in OBS now. What does that look like? Wow. Oh, geez, that's causing a lot of lag. Okay, let's not add noise in OBS. Delete the noise. We don't need that, but that's cool. I think there's a lot of different ones in there as well. I think I've messed around with that before now, but I think about it. There we go. That's what I need. I think. No. No, that's not what I need. I need... As long as you hear the alerts and be annoyed at them. This is true. I can hear them fine. I need this one. There we go. Okay, and then I need to make sure that doesn't appear in the recording. Okay, there we go. That actually should work now. In fact, let me just do a test blurb. A test blurb. Okay, I can't do it. The one I clicked on was the one that Longhorn just did, so I couldn't do it. All right, did you guys hear that? I think you did. You should have heard it. You should have heard it. Hear what? It was a Discord ping. To be fair, out of the blurps that I could have picked, that was probably not a great one. Okay, let's...
Truly outrageous.
Oh, there you go. Did you hear that? Did you hear the truly outrageous? Hey, Plod, how's it going? I heard it. Amazing. Thanks, Plod. How is everybody doing today? Can't get through my door. And my game volume is really quiet. Yesterday it was really loud. I heard it. I just couldn't resist trolling you. Wow, I see how it is. I'm not going to finish my Secret Santa right now because reasons. You know, to keep it a secret. So I will do that after the stream. To be fair, I have pretty much finished it. So I will do other stuff because there is other bits and bobs I need to do. We're going to leave the box there. And we're going to put this in the chest. First of all, I want to update you guys on what I did finish after the last stream, if you watched it. Working today, glad to have the stream on in the background. Amazing, Iris. I hope that the work goes well. Great, and you says Leechim. I'm not too bad, thanks for asking. I am ill, but otherwise, I am here. Yeah, I've pretty much finished the super smelter. So if you watch my previous stream, I was working on this spinny super smelter. So if we flick this lever, it spins around. And I guess I left some stone in here, so it also, you know, actually fills up the furnaces. And it is now fully functional, which is amazing. I have the hoppers locking here, so it's only putting one item per furnace. And then that also means when it's off, the hoppers aren't just putting all the items into one furnace as well, because they stay locked. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not 100% happy with the decoration. Like, I think I need to change this wall. Partly because it's not, like, symmetrical with that wall. So I think if I just, like, move these bits to, like, here, if that makes sense, then it will look a little better. But overall, I'm fine with it. I think I want to add some, like, copper and sea lantern on this wall. But overall, it's fine. It works. It's whatever. I did have to slow it down for it to work on the server. So originally I built one that was only like one tick quicker, but that was too quick for the server, where sometimes it was missing a furnace. Whereas with this one, I haven't seen it miss a furnace once, which is quite good. And I've smelted a lot of smooth stone. Now the other thing is, if I put some levers on the floor, I can lock the furnaces and on the wall, and then I can like manually take out the item for XP. So I also have a ton of XP banks there, which is quite nice. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that as a little update. I think... Okay, here's the other thing. I was going to build something here at some point in the future. I'm pretty sure if I dig far enough, yeah, I am just met with the ocean. So I do not have enough space to build what I originally wanted to here. So I need to come up with a new plan for that as well. That's not really relevant. I just thought I'd show you. A whinge, welcome on in if I haven't already said it. The UFO command is currently disabled, but it'll be back one day. Maybe. Maybe not this season. I don't know. I did have a plan of how I was going to do UFOs this season, but now I'm not sure if I want to. So I may do them next season. Underwater terraforming. Maybe, but because it's an island, like if you were to look at it from like above the ocean. So I think it's somewhere around here. I think it would be pretty obvious, like, as you look into the ocean. And you could terraform it so it was less obvious. I don't know. I don't want to, basically. There is plenty of underground space. If anything, I probably just need to make another layer that goes down even deeper, so it's below the ocean floor. Which, really, I should have just done to begin with. But here we are. It's fine. So going deeper. Yeah, that's probably going to be the solution. Crazy Cool Cam, welcome on in. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to kill this wandering trader. Unless he has good stuff. Which he does not. So crazy, so cool, so Cam. Indeed, indeed. That is me. Alien always knows how to deal with those trader guys. I actually used to have... I don't know... Ooh. Oh, I forgot I turned that off. Did I flick that? I thought I did. Oh, it's just broken. Never mind. Because apparently I must have hit the comparator at some point. I used to have like a YouTube short series, I guess. I don't know if you can really call it a series, but I used to have a collection of YouTube shorts that were just me killing wandering traders, and they were like fully taken in live streams as well, so it's not like they were staged necessarily. But like pretty much every stream, like I would kill a wandering trader and I'd say something every time, so that I'd like clip it and put it as a short, and then it became like an unofficial series of like, oh, this is the wandering trader clip from that stream. Bird, welcome on in. How's it going? Right, I need food, which I have in my food. I've moved my ender chest as well over here, and I keep getting really confused. Leech him on a 5 stream watch streak. Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, apparently I didn't put my food in the food box. In fact, I think I know where I put my food. I think I put it right here. It would probably be a smart idea to put it in the food box. There we go. Aliens would never stage things. Oh, speaking of staging things, I had a funny idea for a bit that I was going to do in my upcoming episode, and like, because of the way that I've decided to do it, I now can't do the bit, and I'm mildly disappointed. But also, I'll have another opportunity to do said bit, so I'm not that worried. I just need to remember it. I have a pre-planned joke for a future episode, is what I'm trying to say, because it didn't work in this episode anymore. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of just doing the alien bounce, I need some clay to make brick. Now I could I could trade with some villagers, but I don't have any villagers that trade bricks. And I've just built a super smelter. So we're going to go mining for some clay. Now you may be thinking, Alien, this is a terrible idea. Why are you going mining for some clay when, you know, villager trading exists? I need to stop opening chests because it's making me lose my concentration right now. I can't help it. But we're going to anyway, because why not? I need a fortune shovel. I do not have a fortune shovel. Looks like we will be going villager trading after all. Oh, I forgot to put the, a minute. There we go. I have now got my stream weekend button. Dealing with traders is a lot more fun than mob heads. It is. It is. You know what? The other thing that we need to fix, which actually we could do today, maybe, although it would require a little bit of redstone, and I'm not sure if I feel up to that right now, is in here, with the bottles, because this farm uses an observer right here, it's firing the bottles twice. So it's picking up the honey, but then it's also dispensing out the bottle. So right now, well, actually, no, it is on. I've just not got the minecart running. And to be, yeah, see, look like that. Basically, it's dispensing out twice. So it dispenses out the bottle to collect the honey, but then it also just throws out another bottle. Without touching spacebar, you found another way to bounce. Just hang out in your bubble elevator. Genius. Yep, that was exactly the plan all along. 100%, 100%. All right, how is the volume of the music? Do I need to turn it down? Do I need to turn it up? I do like my music to be a little bit on the louder side, but obviously, you know, don't want it too loud, and I also don't want it too quiet. So, how is it? Right. It's good, says Bird. Excellent news. And how am I? How is my volume? And if you were here for Artemis, how is her volume? I've changed my audio setup. It is now more complicated, but better. Essentially. Can't even hear the music. Oh man. This is Jade's base. It is looking very good. I did not mean to fly over here though. I meant to fly another direction. This way. I think music and your volume are even. When you say even, do you mean the same? Because they should not be the same. But then I'm on phone and AirPod. I guess I could turn it up a little bit. Zoo. I think part of my problem is I'm hearing it much louder for me. No, I didn't need to be in Jill's house. I needed to be over here. I'm hearing it much louder for me than you guys are hearing it. Complicated to the extent that it is impossible to maintain. No. Now that it's set up, it's actually relatively easy. It was just the setup process that took all afternoon. It's also going... once I get it fully, properly working, it will also be just so much better for, like, when I do stream recordings and just generally streaming in general, it will just make life a little bit easier. I need to fix the issue with the blur because I kind of have like a temporary fix right now. And also, if I were to play any like sound effects on my Go XLR, you wouldn't hear them either. Right, I came here because I need a... Why is there copper in my emerald box? This is not the usual organization that I come to expect from my multicolored ender chest. Oops. Okay, I need Fortune 3 for 19 emeralds. Oh, I need a book as well. Fortune 3, efficiency 5. I'll need another book as well. I will need 4 books. Game sounds could be turned down. Really? Interesting. What, game headphone? For me, the game sounds are relatively quiet. Bending and unbreaking. So pretty much what I've done is Plod. So I'm semi-blaming Plod for this, but also mostly blaming myself. Is Plod mentioned
Truly outrageous.
that the Geol lurking heading to Carol's service? Enjoy. To be fair, you are in a louder area of the world. That makes sense. Okay, is that everything? I think that's everything. Basically, Plod mentioned a couple of weeks ago that Elgato have released their wavelength software publicly. So previously, you used to have to own either a Stream Deck Plus or their Wave XLR audio interface. In fact, is there any shovel trades there? Or their Wave XLR interface. Or I think it also came with their USB products. I can't remember. Long story short, to use their Wavelink audio software, you used to have to own an Elgato product. Now, I did own a regular Stream Deck, but unfortunately, you didn't get it with the Stream Deck. Which wasn't the end of the world. So, my brother has a Stream Deck Plus that I set up for him, and I knew that I wasn't really interested in the Wavelink software. The Wavelink software was great for streaming, but it didn't have the customization that I was looking for when it came to recording. Because when you're recording, you want your audio on different audio tracks, all isolated and separate, so that when you're editing, you can adjust the volume separately. The way Wavelink software used to be is that you'd have your personal mix, which is what you could hear, and the stream mix, which is what the stream could hear. Which is great for streaming, because you just control all the levels through Wavelink and your Elgato product. But it was not very helpful for recording, because then it would just be on one track. I think this is a good layout for sound at this time. Excellent. Alpha Wolf Dog, welcome on in. How's it going? So, you know, I had no interest in Wavelink. But then, they released a public version of Wavelink that anybody can use. That was also completely updated, like an entirely new version. And instead of just limiting it to effectively 2 outputs, like it had before, it limited it to 5 outputs, which is more than enough for recording, you know? So I've got one for my microphone, one for my music, system, voice chat, and game. However, I also have a Go XLR. Now, the Go XLR sort of has the similar functionality-ish, but technically, it only has 2, or sorry, I think it only has 3 outputs, if you include the microphone output as well. So the purpose of the conversation, it only has 2 outputs. Yeah, that's right. So what I've got is a sort of like hacky system between my Stream Deck, between my Wavelink and my Go XLR. So the Wavelink is handling like my microphone audio and stuff like that. But my Go XLR, which I can't get rid of because I need it for my microphone, is also handling some of the audio. So my audio is being handled by 2 different devices. Well, not devices, because Wavelink's software. And then I was like, it would be really nice if I could control the levels in Wavelink on a physical device, like with the Go XLR. So I bought myself a Christmas present, and I now have a Stream Deck Plus. So really, like, the software that they just made for free just convinced me to buy the product that you used to have to own to use the software anyway. Nicely, welcome on in. How's it going? Alpha Wolf Dog, are you from Hermitcraft? No, I am from Truly Bedrock, which is the server I'm playing on right now. It is a Bedrock Edition content creator SMP full of amazing content creators, and we are on the stream weekend right now. It is like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 hours of non-stop streaming, both today and tomorrow. So, yeah. Where's my... What? That's weird. My Truly Bedrock stream weekend button, when I pressed it, changed the image. So I didn't realize that it was still there. Anyway, long story short, what I'm trying to say is that now my audio is handled by effectively 2 separate devices so that I can use the pros and the cons of both of said devices. So it's just unnecessarily complicated, basically. Well, not unnecessarily, because I physically could not get rid of the Go XLR because I need the XLR port for my microphone. I also need somewhere to plug my headphones in, my speakers, my capture card for when I'm doing console. So, like, it's not unnecessarily complicated because I still need it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. That's the guy with the fox, the guy, fox skin, and big man. Yes, there is a fox skin. And the big man, yes, which would be silent. So it's not overly complicated, but it is complicated. Yes, fewer foxes now, none in a fox suit now. In fact, that's true. Tiz isn't technically a fox anymore, from memory. Like, his new skin is a human one. So... I'm gonna... Ooh. I've not actually messed around with the spear yet. I'm gonna warn you, I'm struggling to, like... to do 2 things at once right now. And I blame my ill brain. Aliens. Nope. Fortune. Shovel. The Res God, welcome on in. How's it going? Like some of this sword. I think normally it's cheaper to do unbreaking. Yeah. There we go. Alright, now I have a fortune shovel. Let's go mine some clay. Because I gotta test out my new super smelter. I forgot their names, lol, but you're the only one I have subscribed left. Oh, well, you should check out the Truly Bedrock Discord. The link is just above your chat message, I think. Well, a couple of messages ago now. Inside the Truly Bedrock Discord, there is a list of all the members, and you can also hang out with the rest of the community. There is also the website, trulybedrock.com, which also has all of the members' links on. That was weird. I read Skyfi's hey hey message at the same time as her blurb. Walk on. Foxy Hotel, Tiz Tom, Silent Whisperer. Yes, that would be the 2 foxes. It's the blood. That would be the 2 foxes and the piggo. Okay, clay. Now, I think the best place to mine clay is normally in a swamp. But to be fair, I don't know if you can just... Yeah, to be fair, actually, there's just bits in the ocean here. But also... Okay, let's not mine it there. I try to time my hey, but it is super hard. Fair enough. Let's fly off where nobody is. I know Zloy's base is, like, right there, actually. So let's fly off over this way. It looks like somebody's been mining kelp. In fact, this is where I've also been chopping trees. Because I used to chop trees where Zloy's base was. Because it was before Zloy claimed that area. But then Zloy claimed that area. So and also got rid of all the trees. So I can no longer get trees from there. Alright. How much clay do you get from one with fortune? I'm on 36 now. That was like 4. It's pretty much 4 every time-ish. Okay, good to know. Oh, you should just go and mine with villagers. Not mine with villagers. Fortune does not work on clay. Really? Well, that was a waste of time. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Well, I now have a fortune shovel. I'm sure it will come in handy one day. Hi there. Hi there. Oh, you gave me a trident. Thank you. I'm pretty low on tridents. I I might make a trident farm at some point. I feel like trident farms aren't things that many people do. Like, don't get me wrong, they definitely exist, but it's not like the common farm, you know? Like, everybody builds an iron farm. Everybody builds a creeper farm or a mob farm. And a trading hall. And I feel like drowned farms for tridents, you generally don't see, especially now that they don't. So back when Update Aquatic first came out, and for quite a while after it was released, any drowned on Bedrock Edition had a chance of dropping a trident, even if that drowned wasn't holding a trident. So what you could do is get a zombie spawner, put a cobweb with, well, put a waterlogged cobweb so that it like traps the zombies in water, convert them into drowns, and then you could kill them that way with looting, and you'd still have a chance of getting a trident, even though none of them were holding a trident because they were all converted zombies. So like back then, that is how I used to get tridents en masse. But not anymore. They always drop 4 clay. Fair enough. So, yeah, I don't know why. I just thought that fortune worked. But I guess not. I think either the update also made it to where you can't trade shells for tridents either. Oh yeah, I remember that. I never really did that. Like, there were a couple of times when I tried to, and I could never... I don't know, I just couldn't get the drowned to pick it up, and in the end I was like, I can't be bothered. But basically, for anybody that isn't aware, on Bedrock Edition, drowns used to prioritize holding the Nautilus shell over a trident. So if you gave it a Nautilus shell, it would drop its trident and pick up the shell, which was another good way to get tridents off of drowns. Trading tridents for shells hasn't been a thing for a few months now. Fair enough. Yeah, I never really tried that one. Well, I did try that one, but I never really, like, got it successfully, I guess. Yeah, also my swimming animation is broken. I think it's to do with the bug that I have with my hand not being animated. I am starting to wonder if it is a pack issue. It's just weird that it only sometimes happens. But also, like, that kind of sums up Bedrock Edition sometimes. So maybe, you know, what I should do is I should join without any packs. But I feel like I have tried that and I still had the same issue. I can't really remember now, so we'll see. We will see. With my one big moist eye that's now underwater. Did you see they are changing the update numbers for new updates next year? I did. Very interesting. I can't remember the exact system, but I know the first number starts with the year. So, like, any updates released next year, the first number will be 26. And then I can't actually remember, like, the order of the rest of the numbers. Like, is it just the first update for that year will be 26.1? It's interesting. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect things massively. Like, it's literally just a version number. It's not, you know, it's not game breaking or changing or anything like that. I don't even think it'll mess up, like, the version switcher. Like, I think it'll be fine. It's just interesting. Lady, welcome on in. How's it going? welcome to the stream. They could have done so much better to align the numbers. Instead, they barely changed anything. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I saw that as well. Like, they're not aligned now. I think it was Bedrock will always have, like, an extra 0 after it, which I don't really fully understand the reasoning of. Like, I get the feeling it has to have a 0 after it for the specific platform. But then why wouldn't you just do that on Java Edition as well for it to match? Like maybe one of the console manufacturers say that your version numbers like have to be in a very specific format, and so that's why they're adding this extra 0. But then surely, if that was the case, why wouldn't you also do it on Java? Like, I don't get why. It's good. Glad to finally catch you. Amazing. Thank you so much. Glad to hear that you're good. Will admit, as I have mentioned earlier, I am a little ill right now, and I am struggling. I'm not struggling to talk, but I can feel myself getting out of breath when I don't stop to breathe. So basically, I just need to remember to breathe. It's actually quite simple. Yeah, release patch. Oh yeah, you release patch? Here's the sneezer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I still remember, like, potentially the worst time I ever lost my voice was a couple of Christmases ago now. Or it actually wasn't on Christmas. It was just after Christmas for New Year's. It was 2022 turning to 2023. And I just reset my community server for season 2. And I was trying to make YouTube videos on it at the same time. And like I recorded like so much of this YouTube episode before Christmas, and then obviously like during Christmas I didn't have a chance to like finish the recording or anything. And then after Christmas I wanted to finish it, but I'd pretty much lost my voice. So in the end I just recorded like 2 minutes worth of clips for this YouTube video with practically no voice, because I was like, I really want this video to come out, and that still exists on my second channel. But that was probably the worst time I've ever lost my voice. Like, I just, especially a couple of days before the recording when it was really bad, like I just could not talk. And I don't think I've ever experienced it as bad as that. Fortunately. Question, does your sound system have different input setups between Twitch and YouTube? It does not. So I know... Oh, hey. Did I mind? I think I broke that kelp, actually. It does not. So I know some people will block out blurps, for example, from YouTube because of copyright. I do not. And as a result, my... Oh, I should have done this on a Nautilus. I don't think I have a saddle. I don't block out the blurps from YouTube because 99% of the time I don't get a copyright claim. And if I do, it is just a claim, not a strike. And you can easily fix that by just removing that part of the VOD or muting the music from that part of the VOD. They actually have, when you use copyright stuff on YouTube now, they actually have a system in place that you can use that will use AI to remove the background music but keep your voice. So I'm not even cutting out part of the VOD because, like, you can still hear my voice. It's just the music that you can't hear. Cat, welcome on in. Why do you need so much clay? It's a secret. Let's not forget my ender chest. Asking the real questions here. It would be much easier to just trade with villagers, but also I didn't have really anything planned for today's stream. So instead of doing the easy thing and trading with villagers, I'm just going to go mine it because, I don't know. Honestly, right now, I just kind of need a mindless activity to do that doesn't take too much concentration so that I can like actually stream. Because if I start trying to build something or design something, then I will struggle to talk to all of you. Did you set up UFO to pre-gen? In fact, yeah, that nicely. That is something. I'm glad you're here. That you may be able to help with. No, I did not. I came upstairs on my computer. I thought I will open OBS and get my stream ready, and then I will stop the server and, you know, pre-gen. And then I had audio issues, so I never got a chance to actually start the pre-gen. So if you could do that, I'd be grateful. What you need to do is set the whitelist to admins only. And also in, I believe it's the bucket settings, you need to enable, or it might be the spigot settings, I can't remember. You need to enable the end. And then you need to use the, I think it's Chunky is the name of the plugin that's already installed. Do it from a center of 0, 0. The shape should be a square. And do it to like 4,000. I don't know. Pretty much my idea is just to let it pre-gen like as long as it can. Set whitelist to admin. There might not be a file on the new server, but on the old server there was a whitelist_admin file. So you just rename it to just be whitelist. That might not be the case anymore though. So if that isn't the case, then just get the regular whitelist, add _regular or something at the end, and then make a new whitelist. And you don't even need to whitelist anybody, like actually, because nobody's going to join it when it's pre-genning, like admin or regular. So really it doesn't matter about the whitelist as long as nobody, the important thing is nobody can join, okay? Is there going to be a border on the end? No. The chunks past 1500 will reset, so you can build like nether farms if you want to. Nether farms. You can build end farms if you want to. And then any chunks within 1500 that have been loaded for less than a minute will reset as well, I think it is. But there's no like actual border. But anyway, this isn't UFO SMP. This is Truly Bedrock. So let's focus on that. Can you show me a tour? Says the Res God. That is actually a pretty good idea because I have been away from the server for, at this point, a couple of months, really. And I think I've missed out on a lot of stuff. So actually, I don't have any rockets. Actually, once I finish collecting this clay, let's have a look around people's bases because I haven't had a chance to do that yet, really. I know roughly what's changed around me, but if somebody's base... Oh, that's not good. If somebody's base isn't in my kind of flight path, my usual flight path, then I never really see it. So actually, good idea. Once I finish getting the clay. Okay, well hopefully there's some sugarcane around here because otherwise I'm kind of stuck. I can see some sand over there. Otherwise it's going to be a long walk home. Jade, thank you so much for the lurk. More rapping to do. Hope your rapping goes well. Same RL, if it is on my usual route, I don't see it. Fair. Sugarcane. I have spotted sugarcane. I was wondering if you were legit out of rockets. Yep. Geol recently AFK'd at my sugarcane farm. So there's hopefully more sugarcane there. And actually, she also was running the witch farm at the same time, so I should have more gunpowder, not that I need it. I was going to build a rocket shop this season, and I still might, because if I remember correctly, Silent is the only one selling rockets, and he's obviously not super active at the moment. So I think I can probably get in on the rocket sales, maybe. Perhaps. You need a horse now? I do need a horse. Although I don't know if I fancy riding a horse all the way back. Also, I saw something. I don't know if it's true. Can horses swim now? Is that a thing on Minecraft? Okay, I've got enough clay. I just need to fly home now. I see the sugarcane. I'm almost there. I also don't have a saddle for the horse. They can indeed swim now. That's pretty cool. I'm glad. I think they won't buck you off if in the water. Nice. This is excellent news. Alright, some paper. Some gunpowder. Put it together and you got a rocket. They could swim before, just not while ridden. This is true. This is true. In fact, I will leave all that stuff out for now because I'm probably going to stop by and get more sugarcane. Because I feel like I've not got enough rockets right now. Let me actually turn on coordinates. I can never remember the coordinates of my base, but I think I've pretty much gone in a straight line. Like, I'm pretty sure if I go that way, I'll get home. Ish. We'll see. We will see. I was considering doing my sugarcane farm in this episode. Oh, sorry. In this live stream. But I'm not sure if I want to do it in an episode. And I don't want to start recording it right now. Because... I've not finished recording the other one yet. And I could non-chronologically record, even. Not none. I could non-chronologically record, but I don't want to do that. I've got enough to edit. But you still can't put horses in boats. Oh, that's really... Rod Nash wasn't one in, by the way. But yes, that is really annoying. I still don't... Well, I kind of understand the reasoning, but also, like... It's not ideal. Also, pretty sure I'm now lost. Well, I know going to 0-0 isn't that helpful. Horses love water skiing behind boats. This is true. This is true. Most worlds, like, I just fly to 0-0 and I'm normally okay. But I know this world spawn was moved, so I'm not okay. Alien is lost. What else is new? View. Yeah, because here's the ice area. In fact, I think I can vaguely remember how to get back from the ice area. When I was building the witch farm, well, the ice and the stone area. When I was building the witch farm, Jen had a curse on my portal that stopped me from using said portal. So I had to walk back and forth from my witch farm. And I could have just done that off camera. Like, I could have just gone through the nether off camera. But I'm not the lying sort of alien. So I did it all, you know, for real. Like, even off camera, I would walk between the two. I wouldn't use my portal at all. I was committed to the story. Yeah, this is not the right way, I don't think. All right. Well, now's a good time to visit the Truly Bedrock website. Which has the chords on for spawn and stuff this season. Spawn is at 690. Did you know you could ride pigs? I did know you can ride pigs. 690 minus 1,100. Welcome to the rest of the stream, Alien Finding Spawn. Oh yes. I did know you could ride pigs. I remember one of my, like, somewhat early Minecraft memories involves riding pigs, basically. Like, I remember when I was younger, there was a creative world I had, and I think I had a dedicated pig riding area. Set a sign at 0-0. That is actually, like, potentially the biggest brain idea that's ever been said in this live stream chat. I'm actually, you know what? We're actually going to take a quick detour to 0-0 so that I can do that right now. This is genius. In fact, yeah, there's clearly... In fact, wasn't I there? That looks like... Yeah, I've been here. I was mining trees here. And then I got blown up by creepers. A lot, actually. Pretty much, I was just mining the trees and trying to ignore the mobs, and it didn't quite work. Okay, well, that means home is in that direction, I think. Or no, is that Zloy's area? That direction? In fact, I think I was right the first time. It was that direction. All right, we'll go to 0-0. Chief of Good Ideas, Apprentice. That works. All right. In fact, no, I'll keep the website open because I need to remember the actual spawn codes. All right, let's see. What is 0-0? I don't know. Oh, if 0-0 is... Oh, hello. 0-0? What is this? Is this just where somebody's gone for... There's stuff here. Okay, I'm not going to investigate because I don't want to spoil anything. But there is something here. Potentially. Okay, 0-0 is in the water. You know what? I've also... Zloy's base is there. So if you were to fly to 0-0, you just see Zloy's base anyway. So I've decided it is no longer important to place this sign. Before Zloy's base existed, this was a genius idea. Now it is less of a genius idea. With the new update, you can ride horses in water now. Oh, yes. That was a reply. Okay, DMs for the proof. I mean, I have the NodeCraft panel open. Although I feel like it's already done 50% of the chunks. That feels like it's done them too quickly. Can you go to the nether? I can. Oh, there's an ad break. Okay, we'll see you after the ad break. What perfect timing. I have returned. That's weird. The mic mute button on my Stream Deck Plus is different. All right. All right. Then I'd imagine pre-genning Void won't take long. Yeah, well that is true to be fair. A lot of the world will be Void. Basically, we realized that Nicey had accidentally set it to pre-gen at 2K because it's a radius. Like the radius was set to 4K, which actually meant it was doing it at 2K. So that has been fixed. It is now going to 4K. To be fair though, 4K, because probably as you said about the Void, it reckons it's only going to take about 7 minutes. So I may just do it even further to like 8K or something. We'll see. We'll see. Numbers are hard. Numbers are hard. Waffle bacon alien. Thanks, Skyfire. Hey, Mitchie, if I didn't already say. How are you doing? Also, 1.4K chunks per second. Well, this server is definitely better than the old one because on the old one, it used to take like forever. I mean, you know, cheeky little plug right now, but we recently partnered with Nodecraft. They host Truly Bedrock, which is the server we're on right now. They also host my community server, UFO SMP, and many other servers in the community from various different people. So make sure to check them out. Yay for Nodecraft. Yay for Nodecraft indeed. They literally saved my server. Well, to be fair, Slack saved the server first, but Slack server was hosted on Nodecraft, so... Slack saved the server for a short period of time, and Nodecraft permanently saved the server. Okay, I have some extra clay, I guess. That's fine. I always run too far to this door. Like, I always think it's about here, but it's actually right here. Also, I'm already thinking of, like, how I could expand this if I were to, Oh, you know what? There's a ton of stone in here. Let's take out the stone as well. Yeah, I'm already thinking about how I could expand this if I could have 2 more of these. One made up of smokers and one made up of blast furnaces. And then it would be expanded. It's my great expansion plan, TM. Why do I have so many shields? Alright, let's take out some of the stone, because there is a lot of stone in here right now, and I don't think we have tons of fuel left. Yeah, we have enough fuel to get through the clay. Oh, actually, the clay's in the first slot. Okay, never mind. It's just going to go through the clay first, isn't it? Excellent. Never mind then. We just also make sure that slot's pretty full. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Or you go super cool and set up a redstone system to swap out the furnaces for blast furnaces or smokers on your existing smelter. That would be so cool. But is it possible? My main concern would be where you'd store a lot of the furnaces. Because, like, you could have furnaces stored, like, underneath, let's say, and then it pushes up. But then you've also got the hoppers to worry about. So I guess you'd also have to move around the hoppers. It probably is possible. But I don't think it's worth it. But then again, most of this stuff isn't worth it. Like, actually, a system like this isn't worth it because the furnace has to get back to the input chest before it has another item in again. So whilst it is quicker than obviously just a single furnace, if you were to use like a minecart or a water-based system, that would just be quicker. But this, in my opinion, is so much more cooler. And I've wanted to do one of these for years and haven't. So I thought, you know, this base is kind of perfect because I don't want to be building crazy big rooms everywhere. And one thing those super smelters are good for is relatively small rooms, so, or small spaces. Right, I need to press the weekend button because I can't remember who's after me. Okay, it's Plot. I thought it was, but I couldn't remember. Thinking face. Can you go to the nether? I can go to the nether. Because I think what I might actually do is have a fly around the island and just admire what everybody's doing. Although before we do that, I'm going to get some rockets. I need another portal downstairs as well. In fact, maybe I should fix my nether tunnel. Because right now my portal is here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to fix that. With enough furnaces, you don't really notice the time savings. Exactly. Exactly. I think. I think I know what you're saying. Let's break this one and also break the one in the nether. Oh, sorry, the overworld. You know, logically, it would have made sense to break the overworld one first. But anyway. It's fine. This seed, this like season is so small that we can just... I can just go through the main one and fly over. It is not that hard. But yeah, I can't keep doing this. I need a proper space in the portal. Are people just kind of like making... Like, how do you make a hallway coming off from one of these? Because there's obviously concrete powder. Whoever's this is, I think this is Groover's, has just fully had it like open. But then also there's shulker boxes around, so I don't know if it's finished. Okay, I need to go this way to my witch farm. I guess Jade's just left her very open as well. Jade died here at some point. Oh no! Alright. But first things first, let's go to my witch farm. Get myself some sugarcane and also get myself some gunpowder. Not that I really need it, but we need to craft some more rockets, basically. Also, I think I'm missing a piece of obsidian because I just noticed I only have 9 in my hotbar. It's not ideal. Okay. So this is where Jill was AFK for me. It looks like she's left it on. Which isn't really an issue. Yeah, Jill was AFK over here. Because, like, she has like a... There's a contract that I have with Jill this season where she has to buy rockets from me. But I also haven't opened a rocket shop yet. So I just have like a... What I've been told is an illegal pop-up shop at her base. But I ran out of sugarcane to restock it. So she is just AFKing at my farm so that I can sell her more rockets, essentially. So maybe I feel like I'm probably should be giving her some for free. I guess. In fact, also, the other thing that I have is, unless it's not... Oh, it wasn't loaded. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so for anybody that hasn't seen it or has just forgotten its existence, because obviously I've been away from TB for a decent amount of time now, this is my witch farm. This is my source of redstone and my source of gunpowder. It's very, very good. I actually have a tutorial for this exact design on my YouTube channel. If you just search like TheAlienDoctor witch farm tutorial, I imagine it'll pop up. And then that sugarcane farm is one of Slack's designs, I believe. At least that's where I first saw it. You are good at Minecraft. Thank you. I have technically been playing Minecraft for over half my life. So you'd think at some point I would have, like, you know, learned at least something. Now, admittedly, many of those years were when, like, you know, I wasn't messing around with technical stuff, to be fair. Okay, but yeah, this is the witch farm. There's nothing else here at the moment. This is kind of like my industrial district. I guess. I don't think I'm going to put anything else here, to be entirely honest with you. Originally, I was going to, but I actually think most of it I'd rather put in my base. The only thing that I might put here that wouldn't really go in my base is a full gold farm, because yeah, that just, you know, that would be quite big to fit in my base, basically. Basically. See what I did there? But yeah, we have that. Oops. Oh, I keep doing that when I go through. I'll like click something on my other screen and then click back in and break a block in the tunnel. It's like, this is not ideal. I don't really want to be taking a lava swim right now. But anyway. Oh my gosh, it gets dark so quickly. Alexa, turn on the light. I want to see if I can connect my light to my stream deck. How do you get capes? This cape was gotten through me watching a Twitch stream. It depends. I have not every cape in the game, unfortunately. I'm close to every cape in the game, but I don't have all of them. But here are all the ones I do have. This one, this one, and this one were made to celebrate Minecraft's 15th anniversary, if I remember correctly. So this one you got from watching a TikTok video and putting in a code. This one you got from watching a Twitch stream and putting in a code. And this one, I think you could just claim from memory. This one, I think... I can't remember how you got this one. I think you just get it from, like, playing the update. It was a while ago, but it was for an update, basically. This one, I also think everybody just gets it by default now, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I can't really remember, I'm going to be honest. The copper one, I got from watching a Twitch stream. There were a couple of ways that you could get the copper one. But right now, this is my favorite. This one... I can't remember how you got that one either. I think, was this something to do with Minecraft Legends? I really can't remember. This one was when MCC did a partner thing around the time of the 15th anniversary. So this is also part of the 15th anniversary, technically. But you just had to get it through playing MCC on Bedrock Edition. This one, I also can't remember how you got, to be honest. This one... Okay, you know what? Most of these, I can't remember how I got. I'm also not sure how I got this one. The Pride one was from the marketplace a couple of years ago. I've already gone through that one. The Pancape you got through being a part of the old Minecraft beta system when they used to do those. And I can't remember this one either. I think some of them you might have just got for playing, to be honest. I only have the Pancape. The home/nether was a Twitch TikTok stream. Ah, okay. Fair enough then. I vaguely remember that. I actually used to have the Pancape, but it disappeared from my account. So back before they... Oh yeah, I got rid of my wall, didn't I? Back before they gave capes away practically every update, I got that cape, the Pancape, and... Not the Pancape. No, that was a different cape. I have the Pancape still. That was the one you get for being a part of the beta, but I think at some point it glitched out and just gave it to everybody. So, I don't know. But the other one, the Founder's Cape, I think it was called. It was like, I think it was from a Minecraft Live back in the old days when they were actually live and you got capes from them. And it was just anybody playing would get the cape. I don't think you had to redeem it. And it was like this golden pan... No. Now I'm getting mixed up between this and the Pancape. It was just this golden creeper face. And I think anybody got it. That disappeared from my account, so I no longer have it for some reason, which is quite a shame. I'm quoting The Office. The Office Space, nicely. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I just need to catch up on my breathing. 1 second. Oh, I have more paper. I also need to not get rid of the free stuff coupon. I just got the new zombie cape yesterday. Amazing. Alien, your base has been caked. It was caked quite some time ago. When it was my birthday, Joel caked my base. So there was all cake around here and stuff, but I've eaten all of that now. There was a little bit of cake down here, but that's mostly been eaten. All of this hasn't really been eaten because I just haven't. This is my old B room. I need to find something to do with that room as well. And to be fair, I have so many ideas for my base and I just need to do them. And actually, recently, like this past week, I have been doing stuff. I have actually been playing Minecraft. Like, it's been a while since I've been this motivated to actually like play the game, let alone make content, but like just straight up play. Like I feel like there was a period of time where I wasn't necessarily enjoying it, and now I've fortunately kind of found that enjoyment again, which is quite nice. So hopefully somewhat regular content will return, albeit mostly videos. How do you get mine coins? You buy them. Did Jen redeem her IOU that you gave her? She has not, as far as I'm aware. If she has not told me. And I feel like a key part of redeeming an IOU is letting the person know that they have redeemed the IOU. Everyone watch out, Alien will be coming to your world soon to play more Minecraft. Hey, I mean, I accidentally joined Slack's world on his stream a couple of days ago. So, for some people, technically, yes. Right, where's my gunpowder box? Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to put another portal here because I think the storage room is probably the best place, or one of the best places to have another portal. That's the wrong box again. It's this box. Whack that in there. I need to clear this up. So I have these, which are base resources. And I don't actually think they have a slot in my item storage yet. So I'm going to leave them right here because that seems like the organized thing to do. Nicely, did you just stop the server, the UFO SMP? Or did it crash? I just got the new zombie cape yesterday. Amazing. Reboot. Okay. Is it still on the empty whitelist? Because if it is, we'll just regen it more. Yes, you saved the world. You saved the world one pre-gen at a time. Let's just hang on. Let's just do this then. Or actually, oops, that's not the right button. I love that you know when I'm pressing the C key because it just pops up. There we go. Let's just pre-gen even more chunks. I saw a sheep with your face on it. That does happen. That does happen occasionally. When I say occasionally, I mean every single sheep I see. Okay. Oh my gosh. What was I doing? I was making a nether portal. It's very convenient because I have 9 obsidian right here. I think I have more in one of these chests. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to make another portal here, I think. Because realistically, like, the storage room is kind of the main bit of, you know, my base that I go to. But I also want to have another portal on the surface as well. Now, with linking, that might be more of a challenge. But for now, we're just going to put it here. And we'll see what happens. That is, the linking bit is a future alien problem, I think. This is going to go here. All of these items either don't have a space in the sorting system or most of them are non-stackable. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. Or some of them are out for like a very specific reason. And then I think, yeah, that's got end raiding gear. Or loot. I think then we can just place a portal in here. Although to be fair, actually, it would be a cool idea to have like almost a like a workstation area for all the workstations. I guess that can be a future thing. Let's just place in a portal here. So I have a portal for now. And then in the future, we can change it round to the permanent solution, I guess. Let's see. And no, I am not adding the portal corners. Okay, and then we need to copy coordinates. And do some very, very, very complicated maths. It's yeah, very extremely complicated. 100%. Now, I'm guessing this is going to link over to probably Groover's base, I guess. I was right. It was Groover's base. What is your favorite mob? Mine is the Copper Golem. I don't really have a favorite mob, to be entirely honest with you. I don't know. I'm not very good at favorite questions. I'm going to be honest. 83. 481. 60. There we go. Oop. Oh, well, that's technically minus 60. I just didn't write that part in, I guess. So my portal needs to be 83. Probably in the lava. Minus 60. So here. This is my new portal location, guys. Let's actually build it facing... This is what we could do. We can do my nether portal. This is a genius idea. After last season where I just didn't have like any sort of nether. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. That's very safe. Actually, no, because we can... These are just some temporary blocks, okay? We'll fill it in properly in a bit. I just want to make sure I don't fall off the edge, so we need a safety rail. There we go. That should do it. Whack this in there. Oh, we can whack all of that in there. All right, let's actually just get my base resources, which aren't those. Those are for something else. My base resources, which is over here. Actually, I think I have a lot of tuff downstairs as well. This only works when Alien listens. Yeah, but I wanted to do the the pre-gen. Which, to be fair, if I knew I was gonna type it in wrong, then maybe I wouldn't have. But right, the old portal, you make a good point. Alien's favorite mob is the cow. Remember all those movies where the alien beams up the cow? This is true. This is true. In fact, speaking of mods, I need to... There is a knighting in progress. Sort of. Because I believe that Twitch have now added a new mod role. I think. Maybe. We'll see. They have. All right. There is a new mod role on Twitch called lead moderator. So I need to add an IC. Don't really know what that does, but you are now lead moderator. Congratulations. And I'm also going to add Mini Fearful so that it matches what we have on Discord. Although Mini Fearful is more of a lurker when he is here. So apparently you can do stuff now. Yeah, and you get a fancy ban hammer. So, you know, feel free to ban anyone. But only when they deserve it. And they probably do deserve it. So really just ban everyone. We have very, very straightforward mod rules around here. Anything in here? No. I mean, there was blue dye, but I got enough of that. Lead moderator? I knew there was an editor. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, so it's different to the editor. I can't actually exactly remember what the editor does, admittedly. I think with the editor, you just get access to like their stream dashboard pretty much, which nobody but me needs access to. Well, I've given like my second account access to it, I think. So that, or my main account access to the second one so that I didn't have to like switch between them. Something like that, but you know. Anyway, for like the way I do things, nobody needs access to my stream dashboard. As far as I'm aware. How did you get the copper? Oh, well, I shall actually show you exactly how I got the copper. Because we're going to the place that has the copper right now. It's down this hole, because I can never remember where the bubble column is. Don't mind me, nothing to see here that is bad worthy as can. Be it nice or else. I believe I have, yeah. I pretty much ran out of polished tuff, so I came back down here to mine some more. But this is how I got the copper, to answer your question. It was from this trial chamber, which doesn't look like much of a trial chamber anymore. So this whole section here was made of tuff, and I completely got rid of it, as well as copper. And then I've stripped the rest of the area of its copper. There is still little bits of copper left, like if we go over here, you know, you can see there's copper in this like ceiling, for example. But yeah, now there is one room, I think it's in here, that I haven't really touched at all. I've not even like fully disabled it, I don't think. Or maybe I have. Oh no, I have not. Wait a minute. Okay, to be fair, Nicey says let, you know, them do the server whilst I stream. But also, you keep touching stuff. Stop turning it off. No more trial chamber. Yes, this is now just chamber. There is no trial. There's barely a chamber, to be fair. It's either the cham or the burr. You can decide. I'm taking a backup. Yeah, but I'm going to pre-gen more once it's finished. Every time it's finished pre-genning, just add more to the pre-gen. Like, let's just pre-gen as much of the end as possible, is my thought process. Because the thing with, like, the end is people fly in a straight line a lot of the time, or walk in a straight line. So, like, you will get out, like, crazy far blocks. I don't know if that's enough of the polished tuff. Should have started at 80k. We've gone as far as 5k, I think. So my 400k suggestion isn't that bad. Well, hopefully we're not going to get that far. I will be honest, I don't think we have the disk space for that. But yeah, the last one I did was 10k. So maybe go to like 20k, to be fair. Like in the radius. Just chunky radius 20k. But make sure you select the right world because you just restarted it. So it'll clear the selection and do the default one now. I'm trying to... Yeah, I've removed most... One mistake I made with my base is I have an excess amount of tough brick. I don't have an excess amount of this, polished tough, because there's much less of it in the trowel chamber. So logically, what I should have done is made more of my base out of the brick. But for some reason, I decided to make more of my base out of the polished stuff instead. So I don't really know whose idea that was, but it was mine, so I do know. But we're not going to talk about whose idea that was. I just paused it. Paused you. I did not know. What? There's an advancement for going 100k out in the end. Yeah, that's fine. It's mainly for like today, for example, when a lot of us go and do it. It'll be like a lot of people at the same time. If it's just one person or a group of people all generating the same chunks going to like 100k, then that's fine. Anyway, I'm trying not to talk too much about it because, Truly Bedrock stream weekend. Keep jumping off. So my original plan for how I was going to do stuff this season was I was going to do one underground build in the underground section of my base, and then I was going to do one above ground build in the above section of my base, funnily enough. I'm kind of ignoring that rule now because I've built the super smelter, which is great, but now I need fuel for the super smelter because right now I'm just using slabs, from trees that I chopped down. Now my plan is probably to use bamboo, I think, maybe, probably. And realistically, the way the base is going to be, I can't really build a bamboo farm above ground, I don't think. Well, that's a lie. I can. It just won't be a very efficient one. So I'm going to have to build a bamboo farm underground. And that means it's gonna miss, it's going to be in the incorrect order. Because it will be, my last episode was the bee farm. So it's above ground. And then I did the super smelter below ground. But then I'm doing bamboo farm, which is still below ground. So it's messed up the order that I've made. And I realize that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's just annoying, okay? Jenny to 30k, thank you. That will take a while, but that's probably a good thing to be fair, unless it crashes. This is where, so on the old server, when we pre-gen chunks, I had to set it so it would do like a very small amount at a time, basically. And then keep restarting the server, I think, so that it didn't crash. But this server, it's like an Iron Man. An Iron Man? It's like Iron Man from Marvel. It's unbreakable, definitely. Pesky alien community talking about aliens community. Yeah, I know, but this stream is about Truly Bedrock stream weekend, or Truly Bedrock, so I don't want to try and take away from that by advertising, my own community server too much. Don't go wrong. It doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about it when I'm doing the stream weekend, but it's kind of like a unwritten, etiquette, I guess. Like if I just spent the entire stream talking about why you should join my server, then that's not really in keeping with the kind of etiquette, I guess. And that's not me having a go at you guys for bringing it up. That's me just waffling on about it. Pretty much. Sky, welcome on in. How's it going? Beans. How are you today, Sky? Speaking of it in the server. It would be like if I were to, do a Truly Bedrock stream weekend and then just advertise Farlands the entire time. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to advertise Farlands a little bit. Not the entire time. It's Sky with an E. I need to readjust how I'm sat. I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. You know what I will say, though? I feel... Oh, you know what? I know why I feel better. So, if you weren't here at the start of the stream, I mentioned the damn ill. And I was struggling at the start of the stream. Like, everything was broken. My head was hurting. My audio was broken. I was trying to fix it. I couldn't talk. I accidentally spoiled somebody's Secret Santa. Messed it all up. Now, I feel like I can take on the world. And originally, I was going to say, clearly that was streaming that gave me that energy boost. But actually, I did take some paracetamol before I started the stream. So I think realistically, that's just kicking in. But we'll, you know, for the sake of the conversation, streaming totally definitely gave me the energy and has made me feel much better. 100%. 100%. Nicely redeemed to hydrate. I shall hydrate. Thank you very much. Hydration complete. What just happened? Longhorn used channel points to play a creeper sound. Trying to make me think that there's creepers in my trial chamber when I know it's pretty much mostly solid 78% lit up. Wouldn't be an alien stream without technical difficulties. This is true. This is true. Especially when I'm like trying something new. I just like tinkering. And you know, everyone's like, oh, this is what you get for messing around with it. But I'm going to be honest, like, I also don't care. Because I've never had an issue that I've not been able to fix. And I'm not saying that in a big-headed way. I'm saying that in a way that I've set it up. So I know how it works and therefore how to fix it. Yeah, I don't know. The weather outside is frightful. The fire is delightful. Since we've no place to go. Let it snow. No. Let it snow. No. Let it snow. Give it a Xmas. Fair enough. The other thing about my audio that I've changed means that actually now I can hear Discord properly. So for some reason on the Go XLR, this is another reason why just the Go XLR is just aging. Like, it's a product that was released like 6 years ago, and unfortunately, it's just not keeping up with pre-existing things like Wavelink, which is now free for anybody to use. On the chat like track that you'd use for Discord call, like the voice chat bit. So I would have my Discord audio and any in-game audio from other games, like going through the voice chat channel on the Go XLR, which is what it's designed for. It automatically adds a compressor to that channel. So it's automatically leveling the volume for you, which is great for your headphones. It means that I basically never had to change somebody's volume in Discord. The problem is the recording doesn't pick up that effect. So whilst I was hearing the Discord audio really nicely balanced automatically, the recording and the stream wasn't getting that really nice balance, which then meant ultimately... It's why in some streams, in some videos, Moss has been really, really quiet in group recordings because his user volume was turned down too low or not high enough. But in my headphones, it sounded completely fine because it was automatically balancing them. So now that I'm not using that part of the Go XLR, I no longer have that issue, which is very good. If it ain't broke, it ain't complicated enough. It's not broke. Right now, it's working perfectly fine. The only thing that isn't working is my microphone has extra latency, which makes sense because it's going through more stuff now. But, you know, I can spend £125 and my latency will all be fixed. Which I don't really want to do. But I think I have a solution, so it's fine. 4 more days till Christmas. Indeed. Indeed. I don't know. I like tinkering with stuff. At least it ain't my audio issues. This is true. Jade's audio issues are worse. See, this is the example of like, because I've set up my stuff, I know how to fix it. Like when you guys mentioned at the start of the stream that Artemis was echoing, I was instantly able to look in the place and instantly able to fix it. You know, the only reason it wasn't instant, I guess, is because obviously it takes time to like open stuff and look at it. But I knew what had gone wrong and I knew which part I needed to be looking at, and ultimately I knew how to fix it. I can't really remember what the point I was making is now, so. Oh yeah, Jade's audio is weird, basically. And that's even after, like, on stream, like, we went through and set it all up from scratch, pretty much. Like, Jade's audio is just weird. Has it broken, though? Like, I feel like it's not broken as bad as it has since that time when we fixed it. Unless I'm wrong. Does Jade get lost in audio issues? That was a question for Jade. You knew how to fix it because you've broken audio that way before. This is not true. This is an entirely new setup. Well, not entirely, because the GoXLR's not new, to be fair, but the bit that was broken was not new. Oh, sorry, it is new. Okay, that's probably enough to be fair. Especially if we pick up all the bits that are on the floor. My chair is really not comfortable right now. Jade's probably good now that Windows 10 isn't getting more updates. You're probably right, to be honest. Until she's hacked. Until? What's that meant to mean? When you have audio issues, just blame Windows updates. Okay, that is one issue that I may run into with this new setup. The GoXLR is hardware based. Everything that it does is ran on the hardware, effectively. So when there's a Windows update, it doesn't break anything because it's all like done in device, all the processing, all the channels. On Wavelink, which is, so I'm using a mix of the GoXLR and the Wavelink app now. Wavelink is all done in software. Even if you have the physical Stream Deck Plus, that doesn't matter. That's just for controlling the software. But ultimately, everything is done in software, which is also technically like less performance for your computer, but my computer's fine. But what that does mean, essentially, is when Windows updates, there is a very potential chance that at least part of the setup will break. But that's fine, because it's just a case of like reassigning all of the channels, basically, to their correct devices. Do you have a job? I do have a job. Thankfully, I switched to Linux 6 months ago, and it rarely breaks anything when I have updates, which happen daily, some days multiple times a day. And mate, how is your Linux experience? I used to dual boot Ubuntu and Windows 10 back in the old days. I would switch, but games don't work well on it. I have had a really, overall, a really positive experience of macOS to the point where I would consider switching to Mac if I, didn't enjoy building computers, which I do, and B, the stuff that I wanted was actually supported. DaVinci Resolve is on Mac, which is great, so I can still edit, but Minecraft Bedrock is not. Now, there are unofficial launchers that you can use to get Bedrock on, but they're just not as good. How did you get more heads? This is a behavior pack that you can download. It is linked on the Truly Bedrock website. It is by somebody called Guyver. I've tempted to switch to Linux for a while. That's what holds me back the most. Yeah.
Subscribe to TheAlienDoctor.
Something or another. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm on Mint at the moment and loving it. When the next long-term support version of Ubuntu releases. Is there meant to be a K there, or was that a typo? Is there like another, like a fork of Ubuntu with a K at the start? I don't know. Ubuntu releases, I'll probably switch to that. I tried Kenny on Mint and they didn't play nice together. Fair enough. Yeah, I've only really messed around with Ubuntu, which is quite fun. Okay, it looks like Plod is getting ready to go live. It is about time for the handover, actually. So that would make sense. And if I have already mentioned it, but if you haven't already, realized by now, It is Truly Bedrock stream weekend this weekend. That is 20 hours, both days of uninterrupted live streaming here on the server. As I say, next up is Plod. After Plod, we've got Merely Adequate, and then Slack Lizard, Genfire, Yara, Eladrium, Jade, and then finishing off with Phantom. And then tomorrow, I'll be back at 1 o'clock my time to start day 2. And then we're handing off to Geol, Zloy, Moss, Jen, Adequate, Slack, Eladrium, Liara, and Phantom is finishing it once again. Ubuntu with the KDE desktop. Interesting. I've used several distros, including Red Hat, Debian, Ubuntu, Mint, probably others that I've forgotten about. Yeah, see, I think I've only used Ubuntu. I don't think I've used anything else. I mean, I've technically, I guess, the like default Raspberry Pi OS is Linux, so I've used that, I guess. I feel like that doesn't count. Has TB thought about going 24 hours straight or do time zones not work well? It's probably possible. I think the times we'd struggle are the like really later times or really earlier times in my case. But then again, I say that like Silent regularly streams at 1 a.m. my time. Well, what time actually does the stream weekend end? That's too small for me to read. It ends 7 a.m. GMT. Oh, to be fair, actually, that is pretty close. I bet we could probably make that work. Maybe. People would definitely have to do double, which this weekend there are, like, a lot of us are doing double. Okay, I need to make it bigger. I can't see. Still. It would end 9 a.m. GMT since streams are 2 hours. Oh yeah, that is a good point. It would end at 9. It's probably possible. It ultimately, I think it would come down to how early me, Artemis, Plod, Geol, basically how how early all the UK people can stream. Ultimately, I think. I'm gonna have to yell at Silent for skipping stream weekend again. Go for it. If you're with a boss, what will you do? I don't know. I would probably boss everyone around because I'm a wither boss. See what I did there? Yes. Although, you know, I should say we are very happy, you know, that Silent is finding success in other things. And to be fair, I don't know if he did this stream weekend, but I know the last one, he still advertised it even though he wasn't a part of it. So, and he's still active in our back rooms. So, you know. No negativity towards Silent at all, of course. Yeah, I think 24 hours is potentially possible. But also, I don't know if it would work. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. If we got somebody with like an Australian time zone, then almost definitely. I think. Zoo. Oh, where's my... It's not as fast as I remember it. Avamir, I think it's been done once before where it's been continuous. Welcome on in. Yeah, I think you're right. I have very vague memories of that. I think it's been done once before. I literally just read that. What's Silent doing? I believe he's doing a lot of Minecraft stuff. He did the Minecraft stream weekend even though he hadn't been on there in weeks. I don't see why he couldn't do at least one stream. Okay. He has other stuff to do as well. Like... you know, this time of the year is obviously busy for a lot of people. So, I don't know. I think, sure, you know, it's all well and good saying, oh, he could have just logged on for 2 hours for a stream weekend. But ultimately, Like, if he just straight up doesn't want to, then that's also okay. Like, even if he's not got a reason, if he just doesn't want to, like, that's fine. I don't really like, I don't know, something, I'm not, okay, before I say this, I'm not like annoyed at anybody, and I don't want this to sound like I'm attacking anybody, but I don't like it when people feel like they're entitled for creators to, you know, do stuff all the time. Like, I get, like, when you're having a joke with people, and I don't think anybody's necessarily crossed that line. That's not what I'm saying. But I think sometimes people get close to it, where it starts to become less of a joke and more of just a feeling of entitlement, which I don't think is fair on people. Because, obviously, sure, for Silent, it is his job, so he's kind of got to. But, you know, he doesn't have to do it here. He doesn't have to do it in Minecraft. He can do whatever. People have non-MC lives. Exactly. And, like, I'll be honest. Like, part of the reason that I, at times, didn't want to stream when I had the opportunity to is because a lot of people were making fun of the fact that I wasn't streaming. Like, but every stream. Or not streaming as regularly. And, you know, it was funny the first few times, but I've read so many Discord messages and so many stream chats and so many comments of people poking at my schedule. And I'm like, I know, it is pretty much non-existent. But, like, I'm also, you know, trying to succeed at university and get paid in my real life job. Like, and if you're just going to comment all the time about my non-existent schedule, then it's not really making me want to even attempt to have a schedule. And I'm not saying that anybody here has done that or anything. I think it is just something to be mindful of, okay? But also I know that, like, Longhorn, you were, you know, you're just poking fun, and that's okay. Like, I get it. Yeah, I'm bouncing because I'm waiting for plot, actually. We're just excited when you stream. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really happen too much around here, but there are definitely other communities where people do get a bit too entitled, in my opinion. So there we go. Ranty alien. Plod, where are you? I need to finish my rant.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, you joined. Hello, hello. I did not hear the notification sound, so you sort of jump scared me there, I'm going to be honest.
Yay, that's always fun.
And then I wasn't sure if it was just like a blurb or anything, which would have been really awkward.
No, it's just me being weird. I'm in completely the wrong place, so I'm on my way over.
Oh, to be fair, actually, I'm in my base. We should probably go to the holiday area.
Oh, I'm even further away from that.
Ah. Would you like to meet
I'm
somewhere
approaching
else?
spawn now, though, so... I mean, I could still meet you there if you like.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Like,
I don't
really.
mind. Although I can hear a ghast, so... let's head over to the holiday area. I think we've got to, you know, let's go with the theme.
Cool.
I am... Okay, my only complaint with this nether hub is that when you get outside it, it's very hard to get inside it. But I guess that's just an issue with hubs in general.
Yeah, I suppose they're normally kind of sealed in, aren't they? Right, I'm heading into the nether now. I will be right in the middle of it.
Amazing.
And then I need to remember which corridor I need to go down, because I can
It is
never
down
remember.
the red one. If you just keep going past the undecorated
one.
bit, there are some signs.
Cool. Awesome. I did go there, well, on my last stream, but then I completely forgot. That's the purple one. That's the red one over there.
I think so far the only person I've seen using the purple one is me.
Yeah, I've never. The only time I use this is to go to holiday areas.
Yeah.
So. But I do need to come in and do some of the, you know, the whole decoration thing on the in the hub itself, where we're meant to be filling in the little boxes and things. I need to do some of that.
Yeah, same. I forgot about that actually. Thanks. Thanks for the reminder.
There you go. That's something you could do on stream sometime.
Yeah. That's the sort of thing that's like good, like filler content, right? Like when you're not sure.
Yeah.
How to finish.
Not
an
sure
episode.
what to do. Just make a thing. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Did we come
Thanks
out of the
for
portal
hydrate,
together? I
Cam.
think we just did.
Pretty much.
Hey.
Pretty much. Can you go
How
to
are
the
you
end?
doing
I
anyway?
cannot go to the end, but Plod might be able to go to the end in his stream.
Ooh, I could. What do I need to go to the end for, though? I don't think
I don't
need
know.
anything to the
Somebody's
end at the
asking if
moment.
I can go to the end. So
Yeah, I mean, technically I could, but I don't need to. How are you, roommate? Anyway, I haven't seen
I
you
am
in our
good.
room
Oh,
for a
of
little
course,
while.
we're roommates. It's yeah.
We are
this is
technically
true.
roommates.
I'm good.
Although
I'm
neither
good.
of us actually live in a hotel anymore, so
Yeah, this is true. I don't know. I'm making. I've pretty much finished my spinny super smelter. That's nice.
nice. Yeah, I
can
saw that on your stream. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you. I can spin around my items in a tumble dryer and smelt them at the same time. This is amazing.
I like the hopper locking. It's a good,
Yes.
good touch.
That took a while to get right with the timings. And what's annoying is when the clock was on a 3-tick, you know, like every 3 ticks with the repeater.
Yeah.
I could pretty much just take a redstone signal out of the clock and power the hoppers and it worked completely fine. But that was too quick for the server, so the hoppers were missing the furnace sometimes. So I had to slow down the clock. And when I tried to do the same thing again, the timings were messed up on the hopper locking. So I've now had to make like a really, like, it looks very pointless, like the redstone. Like it looks like there's a lot of extra redstone that doesn't need to be there. But that was the only way I could get it to work and actually have the correct timings. Also, you are now somewhat of a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I thought I just remembered it's stream weekend. We're meant to dress up normally, aren't we? So there we go. This is my Christmas tree.
This is true.
It's the same one I use every year. It's great.
I do have one, but it's my old skin, and also like I was gonna color it red. Oh, sorry, I was gonna color it blue, but I don't have time today. But I'll try and do that tomorrow. There we go.
Hey,
I want to make a blue Christmas jumper skin.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is the thing where we're both kind of looking in the distance, kind of do the kind of photo-y thing.
Okay, I think the raid has raided.
I have been raided. Yeah, I guess I should acknowledge that, shouldn't I? Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see you.
I will admit, I was panicking slightly because I went to check if your name had zeros in on Twitch, and it didn't. So that's why I typed in.
It doesn't on Twitch.
But I was also worried that it did. So, well, there we go.
No, you're all good. Right, I need to say hello to some